Hi, this is Scott Ware with Radiance Magazine and the Radiance channel on Xpnsion Network. And I have with me the fantastic artist, Alfredo Davalos. Alfredo, welcome.
Hey, thank you, Scott, for the invitation. Thank you very much for inviting me to this magazine.
Absolutely. I've known Alfredo for a few years, and we've seen his art every year at the Conscious Life Expo here at the LAX Hilton in February of 2020. And just want to show, we're going to show a couple pieces of his art and let the art speak for itself for a few moments.
Yes.
This is something you did several years ago.
Yes. About 9, 10, 11 years ago, and you're going to notice the difference because art is always transition, evolving, and you can see very clear the colors and everything, even though the essence are there, is still there.
Yes.
But it's richer now. Everything is getting.
I mean, this is still very good. The eyes are very amazing.
I love this piece.
Yeah.
I really love it.
You were good then too.
Since the beginning.
Yes.
Well,
exactly.
But I think it's coming from another lives, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. So let me ask you, JC, can you see this in the frame? You can. Okay. Tell us about this one.
First this one and after that one? Well, okay. Well, we want to start with this.
Okay.
This is your revelation.
Yes.
I am a revelation. I'm going to start growing up, and the snake, sometimes people believe in Kundalini, that's fine. But this is more like a develop of yourself, your higher self, and then when you come to this point, you start to see a different view with different eyes. And
so this is
expanded.
So this, some people might say, oh, snakes, I'm so scared of snakes, but this is something about development,
yes.
Yes. Yeah. Talk about that.
In the medicine, traditional medicine, like a sacred medicine and ceremonies,
yes.
Sometimes the snake comes to you as a form, okay, the medicine comes to you in the form of a snake.
Yeah.
The snake symbolizes growing, symbolizes a lot of power, symbolizes a lot of things. But one of the things in me for my painting is to symbolize the growing of the person to different vision, to have a expanded vision of what we are.
Yes.
Not only the world, but what we are.
Okay.
Because they say that what is inside is outside, right? So
that's right.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of your work is plant medicine inspired.
Yes.
And that there are actual activations in the painting, and sometimes in the form of these, that people actually can look into the eyes of this person and receive these activations.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you something about it.
Sure.
Because when I paint this painting,
okay.
I didn't use any kind of plant medicine. But it's still the essence of what I am.
Yes.
What happened with the medicine plants is that added color, added perception. So yeah, make it rich, but it's not because that just as a tool that help me to show more what it is.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. So you were directed more, maybe, or inspired more.
Yes, or maybe I focus more.
Yes.
Yeah. That helped me to focus more on what I want to express. And what you say, when I finish a painting, it's always an interaction between the people who see the painting and the painting herself to the people. And when that happens, my ego doesn't intervene in that connection.
Yes.
Because if I want to say something to you, maybe my ego is coming to me and add something or whatever.
Right.
But through my painting, it's a filter. Like I'm more pure to you.
Sure.
Or to the people, I mean.
Well, and going back to the snake, so this isn't something to be afraid of, but this is the power of the person being realized.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And tell us what else is happening here with the.
Okay, with the eyes is because it's expansion of the vision.
Oh, so these are eyes and expansion of the vision.
Expansion to the universe. There's no limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even the number of stars is meaningful?
Not in the time when I painted, but
you go back.
When people start to realize and start counting and say, oh, but you noticed this and that. Say, no, I never noticed because I just paint. After I paint, after I finish, I start to see a lot of things and I didn't think about it.
Okay, and like what? What did you see later? What did somebody point out to you later? I mean, anything here?
I don't know. There's too many things.
Oh, sure,
sure. A lot of people say a lot of things. There's too many things.
I agree.
Absorb.
I mean, and people can come here to the Conscious Life Expo this weekend. You're offering these, you have these for sale.
Yes.
All different price ranges, and obviously this would be beautiful in a house. And
yes.
And I mean, and there's so much that's very
Detail.
exotic down here.
Yes.
And it's just coming through you. You don't know
yes.
if this is some other language, some other universe.
I have the sense of what it is, but I want the person or the people to connect it and
on
to feel what they come to them.
Yes.
You know?
Well, and someone close to me owns many of your paintings.
Yes,
and
yes.
They had a visceral reaction, just a reaction that just, I have to have that.
Yes.
And you don't want people to just buy them to just put anywhere, right? You want they have to connect.
I know they're gonna come to the right person for the right reasons, and I trust life. They're gonna be the job that they're supposed to do.
Right.
Yes.
And actually, the job doesn't just happen in one day. It keeps. There's a lot happening.
And also sometimes, suppose that you buy the painting. But okay, I like it. It's okay. But somebody come over your house, whatever person, and that connects. So that was the purpose of that.
Yes.
Maybe not for you, but for other person.
That's right.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. So a painting like this must take a long time to paint.
No, really. When I'm inspired, I can do it in a couple of days, because what happens is when I work with acrylics.
Okay.
Acrylics there's a very dry very fast.
Okay.
So I can work really fast in this kind of paintings.
Yeah.
Because when I have the idea, I want to put it as fast as I can, not to lose it, right?
Right.
So it's a couple days, 3 days. Sometimes when the painting starts to give me a lot of trouble, I stop for a while, and I let it be. It's like a little woman thing sometimes.
Oh, okay.
That painting is a little, that kind of thing. Then you have to give it a time.
Sure.
Take the time out for that painting, go for the next one, and
Some people would say some of your work covers or illuminates the dark side. And the dark side is not something we should be afraid of, right?
Well, what I find out now is that the dark side one is really the creation.
Or shadow side.
Yes. When they teach us to be afraid of that, they teach us that because over there is the key of what is really us.
Right.
That's the point when you get to that dark, how they call also the vacío, the emptiness,
the emptiness.
Or whatever.
Okay. Or the vacuum.
Yes. People get afraid because at that point we manifest, and we manifest mostly what we are afraid of.
Yes.
Demons or whatever.
Demons.
But if we start to think different way, and we start to love that side, we're gonna start to create what is good for us, but what's beauty for us. And suddenly you're gonna notice that everything is fine.
Yeah.
Everything's perfect.
So we can look at something from a different perspective, and the darkness goes away, and we see new beauty.
It's not that the darkness goes away. You integrate to the darkness.
You integrate with the darkness.
Yes,
That's
you are part
way.
of that, because it's something that you cannot take it away.
Right.
It's there, but you integrate it such a manner that it's gonna be part of you, but it's gonna be complete. You're gonna be a complete person. It's gonna complete you. Something like that.
Because it's a part of us.
Yes.
And if we live in denial of it, we'll just get sick.
Exactly, and we always gonna have that part, put it under the carpet, and but always gonna be there.
It's going to still be there unless we deal with it, integrate it, and show its own beauty. And your work does that a lot. There's a lot of other paintings you have out in the lobby out there that are so beautiful and have that dark edge. And because I'm a typical American, and sometimes I look, I'm like, whoa, it catches me. But I know that's okay. Let me just work on that. And let me integrate that.
Yes, so, and now that you say that you're American, really the paints doesn't. I don't want to identify like a.
Oh no.
No. But I'm just saying.
Sure.
I don't want to be identified like a Latino, American, Japanese, Chinese, nothing. I'm just a universal painter to bring something to this reality to share with everybody.
And you're not just international. You're not just worldly. You're universally,
Yes.
galactically.
Yes.
Because
yes.
some people say these people exist somewhere and you just brought them through.
Yes, it's what it is. Yes, exactly it's like that.
And I know something special happens. If anyone watching this, just look in the eyes of either of these two, things will start to happen. You may start to see things or feel things.
Yes,
right?
that happens.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's leave it there then. So people can come here and shop and with all the artwork you have out there.
Yes, I'm next to the stage. You come to the hotel, it's right there.
Right there, and you're in the magazine. You're in Radiance magazine also.
Yes, thanks to you.
And they can find you online.
Yes.
At.
Okay, they can go to my page www.alfredoaya.net.
I mean AYA.
Yes.
So Alfredo AYA.
.net.
Yes. And they can buy everything you have.
Yes, I have a lot of paintings there. I have my email. I have my telephone number. They can get in touch with me.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
Oh, thank you very much, Scott.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.